Oh, friends, dear friends. Right now, like you see me, trying to be positive. Yes, right now I am going through some heartache. Relationships end, and it's part of life. But sometimes we don't want them to end. And I don't mean, it's not like I feel like I'm in grief, but not because someone has left this world physically, but because a certain relationship that I had has changed and has ended in a way. And perhaps it might evolve into something else, but it will never be the same. I'm starting to realize I have a little bit of trouble with letting go and understanding that sometimes things don't work out as you want them, but you have to face reality. You have to realize that perhaps it's the best for you and for the other person to say goodbye to that kind of bond. And it's tough, especially when you have these feelings and all these emotions and you wish things were different. But at the same time, I'm starting to realize it's okay. I've gone through some heartache in the past already, and I'm going through a very, I guess, special time in my life. I think, even if it's hard, I'm confronting some very deep traumas, and I'm trying to be honest with myself instead of in the past. I used to just smile and pretend everything was alright because I wanted to. Well, it was my survival mode. Dissociation was kind of part of who I was, and trying to just survive has been kind of very ingrained in my life for a long time. It's just like survival mode, and I think that has been my whole life. And now it may take some time, but it's important that I understand that this process is something that is very precious to me. And in the process, I probably am going to find that, and we are all going to find, you are going to find too, in the process of healing, because we are all going through some stuff. No one is no one in this life, I think, lives the world without some pain. Is part of living. But as we are healing, we are going to understand that sometimes there are some people that come into our lives and they have a special moment and a special time, but they will not stay, and you, or maybe you cannot stay either in their lives, and it's just part of life to understand all of this. And I feel a little bit, no, a lot. I feel very sad, and I also felt ashamed for wanting to not let go, for wanting to keep hope alive, especially when the other person didn't want to do that. I don't know if you're seeing me correctly. I'm sorry, I cannot see the screen. If I hope you're seeing me correctly. If not, I hope at least you hear me correctly. But what I'm trying to say is, it's hard to when you want to, like a flower, when you want it to keep watering it, or you want it to be healthy or live on, and perhaps something happened. Perhaps weed came around the flower or something, and it killed the flower or something, or it didn't get enough sun, or it didn't get enough shadow. I don't know. And no matter how much you try, you cannot bring it back to life. And I guess that's the same with relationships. Sometimes things change, or sometimes you realize when you get to know the person that you both don't have the same perspective in certain ways, and you have to let it go. It's tough. But I think through this heartache, I'm starting to feel that I can learn, and I do have the tools, excuse me,